morning, guys. Today is something a little bit different. I don't, those of you that's been watching my channel a while know that I'm pretty much a truck guy. But I sold my little truck and truck camper, and I bought a Nissan Rouge Sport. Great little car, I love it. But as a lot of you probably know, when you switch from a truck with a king cab and a camper top into a small SUV like that, room is, a thing. But so I got something that I think is gonna help with that problem. Part of it's here, and I'm gonna show you that. And right now, all I can tell you is I don't have a lot of information on the thing. It's known as the AT5565. There you go. Nope, stay. Sorry, dozer's looking out there. You want to go in the house? Then lay down. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's hang on, I'll turn you around. This guy, always wanting to go get petted by somebody that you don't even know. He's a loving little guy. Say good morning, sir. Good morning. Okay. This is what you get in the box. Four of those, a bag of bolts, instruction manual, a bunch of knobs, a bunch of little rubber sleeves, a bunch of rubber stoppers, 2 red reflectors, 2 of those plates, and then you get this guy. Everything is powder coated. This thing looks clean as a pin. It's not huge. I'll give you the measurements later on in the video. But yeah, we're gonna put that up there. All right, hang on, bear with me. All right, we got a, sorry about that. Had the camera upside down. We got a parts list here. I've checked it. All the parts are there as far as I can tell. It's got pretty detailed instructions in about 9 different languages. Those 2 plates are for the 2 centerpieces. You can make this short. You can leave those centerpieces out if you want to. I'm gonna opt to put them in because I want the most room possible, because I have some plans later on that'll be another video. And it seems to be, pretty detailed. Those sleeves that they give you put on the joints after you get it together to keep water out, which I think's a great idea. The end stoppers, I think those, because all these things are one piece, I think those stoppers they go on the bottom or something. Maybe we'll have to see. I hadn't looked at this yet. This is the first look I took at it this morning. But yeah, it's got, this is the last page. It looks like the rubber stoppers go in the top of the knobs. Yep. They go down in the knobs after you get them tightened on to keep water out. That's cool. Yeah. I'll tell y'all what I paid for this, and I'll tell you where I got it later. I want you to make your decision on what you think about it before you know what it cost or where it came from. I think that's the fair way of doing things. I see, sorry guys, I see a lot of videos where they'll get something and they'll, oh, it's a review. No, it's not a review. You hadn't had the damn thing long enough for it to be a review. It's an unboxing and a first look. Anyway, we're gonna get this put together. We're gonna get it on top of the car. I'm gonna give you a good look at it. I'll try to film everything as I go, but y'all know how I am. I ain't no cameraman, but we'll see what we can do. But I just wanted to see how big it was, so I got it out and slid it all together. But now I'm gonna go get a tripod. And yeah, I'm gonna get a tripod, get y'all set up on a tripod, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Okay guys, I hope the sound's not too bad today. First thing we're gonna do is pull these apart, like so. And then we have to, as you can see, it's 4 pieces, front and the back and the 2 sides. First thing you gotta do is take these rubber sleeves put on one end or the other. I think it's this end first. You slide them up on there as far as you can, I guess. 2 goes on there. I don't know, because how would you get the bolt through there? Let's check these instructions, because I think there's something squirrely here. Okay, here it says load capacity 113 kilograms. The rack weight is 18.5 kilograms. The overall dimensions with the middle extension is 162.5 centimeters by 99 centimeters by 15 centimeters high, the side rails. Without the extension, it's 109 centimeters long, 99 wide, and 15 high. So it says to slide these sleeves. Yeah, you slide them on that end, the male end of this, and you just, I guess, work it back as far as you can. You got to get a bolt through there. That's about, yeah, it just clears the bolt. It's a little bit of a pain to get up on there, but it will go. You put 2 on each side. In order to keep the water out, I can tell you that. There's that one. This one. Man. Yeah, it'll keep the water out of there. I know I watched a guy, I don't know if you ever heard of his channel. It's Tiny Campers. Super nice guy, and he put one of these together, and he used silicone, I think, but I don't think his had those. All right, so we got those on. Now we're gonna slide this piece back on. I said we would. There we go. All right, and these just do clear that bolt hole. Put this side on. Just like that. All right, and then the bolts. I don't know. I guess this is all of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those. 4. Okay. Let me check the box, because there's got to be more bolts than that. Let me check the box, guys, and I'll get back with you. Okay, guys, we got it worked out. In the description, let me get back here where I can try to show you. All right, right here you see you got screws, 8, and then bolts, 4. So I was thinking there was 8 bolts because of 2 holes. A bolt goes in the top and a screw goes in the bottom. All right, so let's see how this works out. All right. This looks to me I don't see, yeah, those bolts don't, that's not for that. I'm not sure I'm crazy about that, but anyway, we're gonna put it together like they said. You got these screws and these nylon washers, and they're self-tapping screws. You see those? All right, that's what goes under the rubber seals that I showed you. and I'm going by their directions. So yeah, nylon washer, yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. So on each one of these sections, you put a nylon washer and one of those self-tapping screws. The bolts, I know what they're for now. They're for that center plate. And then I forgot a screwdriver, true to me. So luckily, and I've probably told y'all before, but this is a Leatherman Wave. I've been carrying one for 12 years. In the back of my pouch, let me get back here again where I can see what I'm showing you. In the back of my pouch, I have 2 of these. This is a Night Eyes pouch, not sponsored. I like the pouch on Amazon. It's got a back pouch for your bits. But for the Leatherman, I've got 2 of these bit sets. They've got everything from a little screwdriver for your eyeglasses all to Allen wrench ends, star bits, or Torx, whatever you want to call them. But in every size screwdriver you can about imagine. I cannot tell you how many times this thing has saved me. And doing heating and air, it saved me 1,000,000 steps. I'll guarantee you. But yeah, there you go, screwdriver. So let's put these in. This goes right in there. And you just have to pull your little sealing sleeve back a little bit. Oh yeah. They seem to be good screws. They don't seem to be stripping out as I tighten them. I might do something different here later. I don't know. Y'all know me. And then one in the bottom. Pull your sleeve back out of the way. Those things are tight on there, man. That ought to solve the problem of water going in there, I can tell you that. Alright, that's tight. And that's tight. Okay. And then we just do the same thing on the other side. Hope I got y'all aimed right. I need to hire a cameraman. Let's see if we can move you over here a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. And then just slide this over. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Screw, nylon washer. Make sure it's pushed together good. There's a little grease on them joints, by the way, so if you don't want it on your hands, wear a glove. Alright, we're gonna tighten that. We're gonna pull that. Ouch! That sleeve, boy. I guarantee there ain't no water gonna go under it. And actually, I'll let the cat out of the bag, no pun intended. I've got a weatherproof cargo bag that fits this thing coming. My little old wife, she usually gets as I'm doing a project like this, she'll buy my birthday present and Father's Day present and all that kind of together, because she bought me a new set of tires for the Rouge as well. So yeah, that one's going in there kind of wonky, but there ain't much you can do about it. The holes are pre-drilled, and I'm just snugging these good, so we'll see how. I mean, that's pretty solid. Yeah. All right, we got those in. See, a little bit of grease. Now I gotta put the nylon things on the others. There should be 4 more. Yep. And we do the same thing again. Slide them off. And you know, I know all y'all ain't got no use for one of these, but I figured some of you might, and I would kind of show you. It doesn't seem to be very hard to do to me, but you know, this ain't everybody's cup of tea. I get that. Yeah, those things, they fit tight. I'll get you in a minute and show you a little close up. Okay. All right, let's get you. All right, you can see those there. Yeah, and then your screws. Damn tripod. Hang on. Your screws go in those little holes right there, and then there's a hole in the male end. And then when you get the screws in, you slide these rubber sleeves over the gap, and it keeps water out. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good system so far. And I mean, like I said, I'm not sponsored with any of this. All of it was bought with my own money. Sorry about that plumber shot there, guys. All right, we got the other 4 screws and nylon washers. I'm gonna put these back in. They just slide together fairly easy. See, that other side went on by itself. All right, there we go. And now we just put these screws, a screw and a nylon washer. Look at that Leatherman. Screw and nylon washer. Just make sure they're pushed together good. They screw right in. And I'm getting them all started, and then I'll go back and snug them all, make sure everything's in line and not out of whack. And I set it up on this pallet to try to help with that. So hopefully that helps. And I mean, I can see where the guy on Toddy Kemper's put the sealant. I could see where that might help, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think that these things right here will be good. And if they're not, what I'm gonna do is, y'all all familiar, I'm sponsored by Ganfindex, my friend Ryan. I have a bunch of those paddle grips. I'll put those over here, and I know they'll seal it because they'll tighten down over that thing like nobody's business. But we'll see how these work. Make sure they're pulled together. They are. Tighten that one down. Some of them tighten harder than others, but this Leatherman, you can turn it in an L configuration and torque it down. But I don't think I'd torque real hard on these because they seem to bite good, and the washers, you know, it's just added protection to make sure no water gets in there. And I mean, this has been painless so far. I mean, I think getting it on the car is gonna be, you know, I'm by myself most of the time, and getting it up there might be a bit of a pain, but my neighbor Dennis, if he's home, I might ask him to help me get it up there if it's too hard. I don't think it will be. Okay. I mean, that's as easy as that. It took me what? Well, filming took me longer, but you could do that, you know, right out of the gate in probably less than 5 minutes. And it's together. Yeah, it's not that heavy. But yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's the screws, sleeves. I mean, it seems to be, the welds seem to be good. Now getting those over them screws, that's probably gonna be a pain in the ass, but we'll see. I don't want to scratch it up on this concrete. Lay it down easy and get it back on the pallet. Okay. All right. Now let's see what's next. I think it's the center plate. Yes, it is. So these, they have little indents in them for each tube, and they have 4 holes. That's the 4 bolts. One goes on the bottom and lines up with the tubes to get them in line and hold them. One goes on the top like a sandwich. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. One under the bottom. Make sure you turn them the right way. Oh yeah. And they sit right up under the, yeah. Put that in right there in the middle. And then the other one, sandwiches on top. And I mean, I don't have a problem with that. And that'll be, once I get these bolts and lock nuts in there, they did send 4 bolts. Now I'm gonna have to get a wrench for this, but I got a socket set right in the car. Uh-oh. There we go. I got 4 bolts and 4 Nylox nuts, which is good. And I guess it's, you know, just as simple as we're gonna slide this over where I can get my hand down in that groove. Slide over, baby. Oh man, why you gotta do me like that? Come on, there you go. All right. And I wanna really try to make sure I got that bolt hole right there in the center where they'll clamp those things up. And get it right on. There we go. Now we just slide there. There we go. What I'm doing is I'm putting the split in the bars right in the center where the bolt goes. Or I'm trying to do my best to do that. And then this one, you go top, and then you squish them together like a sandwich. This is another reason I use the pallet, because I can get my hand down in each end, start them. And I've somehow flipped it around backwards. It'll be all right. I'm gonna get these first 2 started and snug before I try to pick it up where it won't slide out of center. I said I am. Alright. That's looking pretty good. Let me get you stopped for a second, go find my socket set. Alright. Got the socket set. And a screwdriver, by the way. But the Leatherman did save me. I forgot I had a screwdriver in my car, and these are probably 10 millimeter. Yep. Most everything you get these days, especially if it comes from Asia, is a 10 millimeter socket. They use other sizes, of course, but for the most part, and I've lost one of my nuts somewhere. How did I do that? It's around here somewhere. We'll find it. Right now, we want to get those 2 tightened. And here's where Leatherman comes in again. I don't have an Allen wrench, and that's what the heads of these bolts are. Is an Allen wrench. Here's my other nut. And then in here, I just have to look and find the correct size, which is probably this one. Yep. Nope. Okay, let me try this one. Nope. Just keep trying till we find it. I think it's this one. Oh, that one's too big. Alright, now. Come here, boy. Wow, you can't get them back out there once you put them in there. Yeah, there it is. Right there's your hex bit for a Leatherman. And then you just slide it in the Leatherman where the Phillips head screwdriver is. And if y'all ain't never seen a Leatherman, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but it's got a head like this. pull this out, it's a straight blade on the other end. You just put your Allen wrench bit in there, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. Fine jam. Alright, now, that bolt back in there. I'm going to take this ratchet and I'm going to get over here where I can see the center of this. I'm going to stick this ratchet under there on that bolt. And I'm going to take this Leatherman. I'm going to tighten his ass down. Snug it. Check, make sure I got it center. It's pretty much center. Do the same thing on the back bolt. Slide it to the end. I'm really trying not to do that. You guys know how I am, right? And once you get it snugged, it should stay. Oh yeah. Now we can pick it up, flip it on the side, and put the rest of them on. And make sure it's still dead center, because I'm kind of funny about things like that. We're just going to stand it up like so, and there you go. I mean, that looks like center to me, but we're going to make sure before we tighten them all down. Oh yeah, that's center. Yeah, but pushing down, they're going to hold, I can tell you right now, because these center ones are bowed out, and it's going to take a little doing to get that nut on there. Oh yeah. Might have to get some mechanical help for that. Hang on guys, I'll be right back. All right, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Make sure your bolts are kind of lined up. And you should be able to get both of them squeezing at once close to the center, I think. I'm not an expert, people. Alright. That looks like that worked. Now I've lost my other nut again. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to start this one. Like so. Yay. Hopefully this one. Hey, no, no, no. Ow, hold on. My watch got stuck. I'm squeezing a wee bit more. There we go. That should start. Squeezing on there. Come on now. What the heck? Be a pain. It's Saturday. Now, I'm just going to see if I can't get a few little small turns on that without using the leather. Yeah, that's about it, but it started. Now this one, there you go. Now we take the clamp off. There we go. Bob's uncle. Alright, then we just take our Leatherman. Hold it, snug them down. Make sure those are in the groove good. And tighten the proverbial shit out of it. You know what I mean? Technically difficult. Wish they'd have made them a little wider where my arm would fit better. It's just all my massive muscles. You're right. Okay. Go. It looks like it's tightened about the same as the other one. Tighten this one a little more, so we just snugged it barely. Come on, man. Alright, that's good. Come on, over there. I think those are metric, and mine is standard. It just barely fits it, but that's okay. As long as it holds it enough to get a good snugging on them. Those are nylocks. We won't ever have to worry about them coming loose. I think I even have some rubber caps in my shed. We might put some rubber caps on them. All right, we're gonna call that one good. And then we're gonna snug. There we go. And we're gonna snug the back one a tiny bit more. And I believe, and I am gonna take that screwdriver and go around and check. That's good enough. I'm not going to torque down those hard because I don't want to break them. Okay. All right. Well, that's definitely holding them straight and together. Feels very strong. Let's lay it down again. All right. And now I'm going to go around and check these. Okay. 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 I have a buddy that does welding and powder coating. His name's Caleb. I might actually take these to him after I see that they're okay and get him to weld them in these joints and make it more permanent. That's another time though. All right, that's pretty much the assembly done. Now they also give you these two little red reflectors for the back, which I think is a nice little added touch myself. In South Carolina, I don't know if you've ever been here, but driving around here, the more of these you have, you're probably better off. And if you ride a motorcycle, don't come here. These people, they don't have no respect for them. They'll run over you. We've lost friends like that. But that's my opinion now. I love my state. I love my home. But these just go through these two little holes right here. Oh yeah. That's plumb purty. I'll probably end up putting some red lights actually on the back of it. I'm going to put a light bar on it. I'll go ahead and spoiler alert that. Put a little light bar on it because me and Dozer Bear is going to do some car camping here shortly. I'm even working on a little mini camper idea. And I'm also looking for an older trailer sailor. If anybody's got one they want to get rid of, contact me through my email. And I would love to have one of those to do a set of project videos and then do camping videos with me and Dozer, Captain Dozer. Yeah. Just go there. Yeah, I like this little touch. Actually, I'm gonna have to tell y'all the truth about this. I did not pick this out. My wife did. And y'all would have to understand my wife. She's a little different than most girls. She used to drive a dragster, race a dragster. She used to drive an F-350 that was on 44-inch mudders all the way around it. So she's she's a little more knowledgeable about stuff like this than your average lady. And I'm not knocking ladies. I know they can do anything we can. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying when she looks at stuff like this, she looks at it with a different eye than most. That's all I'm saying. I ain't want to start no damn bunch of arguing about that. My wife is a factory worker. She has been. I respect her for that. And I respect all women. And I know they can do anything we can and sometimes better. And if it wasn't for mine, I'd be lost in this world. But that's all I'm saying is she knew what to pick and what I wanted. She always does. It's funny. Anyway, let me get you off here. All right, there's the little reflectors. Like I said, I think that's a nice little added touch. There's that center plate. As you can see that, I mean, that's solid. But anyway, that's pretty much all there is to it. The only other thing you have to do is these things right here. Bolt it to your crossbar. They use these knobs, and then after you tighten the knobs, these plugs go in the knobs like that to keep water from getting in there. And that's pretty much it. Now, that being said, when I get it on the car, I'll bring you back. I'll show you how I got it on the car, and I'll let you voice your opinions in the comments. Then after you do that, I'm gonna tell you where I got it and how much it cost. Also, for the people that watch my videos and watch them to the end, I'm over 200 subscribers now. Last time I looked was 218, 217, 16, something like that. Anyway, I'm doing a 200 sub giveaway. I'm going to give away a Daiwa fishing rod and a Shakespeare spinning reel. And I'm gonna throw a couple of lures in there as well. So if you watch my videos and you want to enter this giveaway, just put Jaybird Fishing in the comments. That way I'll know you want to enter, and the random comment picker will know what word to look for. And yeah, as always, thank you to my older subscribers. I love you guys, you know it. Alan, love you, buddy. Brother John, love you. Sister Donna, love you. Also, I have a new subscriber, and I'm real happy about that. And if you hadn't checked out his channel, go check it out. It's Prepper Dale. He's an older fella, like a little older than me, but he does a lot of grocery hauls. He used to do, where I found him was, I've been watching him for years. He used to do a bunch of knife videos. Y'all go back and check them knife videos out, because this man has got a bunch of knives. He's very knowledgeable about knives, and yeah, you'll like those videos. And his new stuff, you know, me and my wife both like it. So yeah, go check him out. And thank you, Dale, for subscribing, buddy. I really appreciate it. But as always, I love you guys. God bless you. I'll see you on the next video. Okay, guys, and I wanted to show you this. The way that these work, these plastic blocks that come with it, you figure out how far apart your crossbars are, and you take this plastic block, you hang on, one-handed crap, and I got a tripod. Hang on. You snap that in there, right? Then this piece goes over those two little knobs. Then this piece goes, you set that on your crossbar. This little piece right here would go on your crossbar, and then this goes under your crossbar up through that clamp like so. There you go. And then you put those knobs on that, and that's what holds it. You got 4 of those. So yeah, easy peasy, and I'll show you a picture of it when I get it on the car. Look at this guy. Not a worry in the world. Just kick back, letting Daddy do all the work. But there it is, guys. Nice little roof rack. I like it. And just as I started to get it up on the car, the the Lord had other plans. You can see right there, it's rain. And see my new stickers my wife got me? Those are cool, ain't they? One on the other side too. But anyway, we'll carry on with this when the rain stops. And yeah, but I'll get back with you when we get it up there. And I got a lot of plans for this and a few other things. Fixing to get back into making the videos more regularly. So thank y'all for bearing with me. And we'll get this up there as soon as the rain stops. All right, it's still raining, guys, but I caught a break. And there it is. Yep. I got it on and centered. I'm gonna tight nose the rest of the way down. When it stops raining a little, I think that looks great.